Okay, again, the first step in doing any problem is to first write down all your variables. So we're going to write down all the ones that we know for gases. P1, V1, T1, P2, V2, and T2. Okay, so we look at our first thing. Okay, we see that we have a volume, 10 liters, of 50.0 liters. Okay, we look at the next thing. It says the pressure is 18.3 torr. Okay. Okay. Then we look at the next thing. We have another volume. So this is for V2, 150.0 milliliters. Okay. And we're looking for pressure, and it says in ATM, but first we'll just solve it in torr and then convert to atmospheres. Okay. So the first, and it says that it's at the same temperature. So it'll be same on both sides, so I'm just going to mark that out. So the first thing we do, we need to check out our units. Okay. First thing you notice is that our volume, we have one in liters, and we have another one in milliliters. So they need to be in the same units. So the first thing we're going to convert milliliters into liters. Okay, there's 1,000 milliliters in 1 liter. So we move our decimal back 3 spots, and this equals 0.150 liters. Okay, so if you remember, Kentucky has dark and deep coal mines. Okay, notice that we're at the M, and we're going to where there's nothing in front of the liter, so we move our decimal back 1, 2, 3 spots. Okay, we did the same thing there. So we notice that we're going to be using the same formula, P1 V1 over T1 equals P2 V2 over T2. The temperatures are the same, so we're not worried about temperature. Okay, so we're going to plug in our values. So we see that P1, okay, is 18.3. Okay, we see that the volume is 50.0. This equals P2, okay, times 0.150. Okay, so we need to get P2 by itself. So we divide by 0.150 on both sides. Okay, so the next thing we need to do is get our calculators out and do 18.3 times 50 divided by 0.150. Okay, and we see that P2 equals 6,100 torr. Okay, but notice, I'm sorry, this is messed up. It should be all lowercase. We want our answer to be in ATM, or atmosphere. Okay, so what we know is that 1 atmosphere equals 760 torr. Okay, so we want our torr to cancel out, so we put 760 here. Okay, and 1 atmosphere will go on the top Taurus cancels. Now we see we're in atmosphere. So we do 6100 divided by 760. Okay. And P2 equals 8.03 atmosphere. Okay, this is our final answer. We notice that in our problem, all our values have 3 significant figures. Therefore, our answer needs to have 3 significant figures.